Hi, everyone, and welcome to Hi-Fi Health News. I'm Erica Grotto. Text-to-pay options are being used by more and more providers all the time. And from a patient perspective, it seems like the easiest thing in the world. You get a text message, you click, you pay, and before you know it, that bill is done and off the books. But how do you know that message you got was legitimate? Recently, I spoke with Lisa Nelson, an associate vice president at the University of Rochester Medical Center. Here's what she had to say.
Those emails that come that ask you to do something that, your doctor wants to talk to you or something that seems a little odd, your pharmacist wants to make a personal call or something like that, that those odd type of emails where they want you to click on something are still the number one way that a cyber or a bad actor gets into your system.
So you bring up phishing, and it reminds me of something that happened to me a few months ago, and it was completely legitimate, but I got a text message because it's a thing now. You get a text message, view and pay your bill, and it's so easy. You can just click it, you click pay, you're done. But how do you know when you get that text message that it's actually for a real, that it's real?
If I don't pay my bills through a text app, it triggers me to go then sign into my chart and actually pay it on the website. And if there ever is a time where you think you've clicked it and then you're like, oh, this just doesn't feel right. The first thing to do is, the old adage, if you see something, say something. You can call the help desk. You can call the call center. You can even call the help desk at the health system and just say, I think that something happened. They'd much rather hear it there and tell you, no, that's wrong, that was okay. And then actually feedback that we take is when I get those questions and it's not clear that we're sending out text messages that are appropriate or confusing, we change that verbiage. I am constantly on our vendors who we partner with, like, you can't just send random texts. I think of my 83-year-old mother. Sometimes people will say to me, this didn't come from a local phone number. It came from it looked like it came from overseas or those kind of things. So, you have your right to be skeptical. But, and as us and you as the consumer need to escalate that it looks off to you, and us as the provider needs to think about ways to make sure that it's safe and secure, and we communicate that we're doing it that way.
So before you pay that bill, call and verify it. And if you do pay and wonder later if it was real, call your provider and ask. That's it for us today. I'm Erica Grotto for Hi-Fi Health News. Thanks for watching.